If I could find some genuine lockpicks, I might be able to get this door open. I'm sure I saw some interesting things on the other side.
Think you can pick this?
No problem. All done.
Perfect. Can you open this, Elizabeth?
Sure thing. There.
Days at Comstock House was simple. Hard work, sure, but simple. Wringing the linen, scrubbing the floors. Lady Comstock, she even had a kind word now and then. Almost enough to make me think I had a place in their world. God made foolish girls so he could have something to play with.
Soldier's Field, built in 1903 by the hand of our prophet.
Interest as a prophet having a bunch of carnies and carousels.
The place is themed to acquaint children with national service.
You mean the military?
Train up a child in the way he should go. Even when he is old, he will not depart from it.
Oh, did you write that?
No. Shut up tight. Now how are we gonna get to the airship?
Let me see if I can get that gate open by hand.
Shock jockey. Who needs the power company?
Some fool's alternative to electricity.
Doesn't seem to work very well.
There it is. First Lady. Looks like it's heading for the dock.
That will take us to Paris.
Just stay close.
Yes, Mr. DeWitt.
Call me Booker.
All right, Booker. Should we head to the gondola or take a look around the boardwalk? I suppose a place like this might have much we'd find useful.
Get 'em hot here! We got dogs for the boys, dogs for the girls, dogs for everyone in between. They're hot, red hot dogs here! What do you give to a hungry little patriot? What's more red, white, and blue than a hot dog? Get your red hots! Get your hot dogs here!
Do you know why you were hired to come and get me?
I imagine they were interested in meeting you.
Dogs for the girls.
No doubt for lockpicking lessons.
Why you?
I never even heard of this place before I got here.
Huh.
Hungry little patriot? What's more
I assumed Columbia was common knowledge below.
Guess I got a bit behind with current events.
Our ice-cold Colombian ice cream is a culinary marvel. Try it yourself.
And when I came to Washington, there were few in Congress who saw my vision for Columbia. But it is the burden of the prophet to bring the wicked to righteousness. For what am I, if not a mirror to reflect the face of God?
Oh, really?
If we don't watch out, we're gonna find ourselves in a kind of trouble you've never imagined.
Oh, from the bellhops and scullery maids? Oh, Edward, you've really got to put that feverish imagination of yours to good use.
What are you, Mr. DeWitt? Some sort of...
I'm a, independent contractor. Used to work for the Pinkertons and such. That's something you'd want gracing a resume.
Pinkertons? Weren't they the ones they'd call in to settle things when the workers took to striking?
Settle. Oh, that's a word for it.
Are you a duke?
Why, we gave them the word of the prophet.
That's true, but what if they want something more?
More than that? Oh, such as?
Labor unions? 8-hour days?
Oh, well, might as well throw in a chariot of gold while we're at it. Oh, you're starting to sound like Daisy Fitzroy.
You heard what happened in Comstock Center and Monument Island. These people cannot be reasoned with. Father Comstock's going to have to put a stop to it. If he can.
The prophet can loft a city into the clouds and look into the future. Oh, I don't think a few Chinamen, Negroes, and Patty O'Malley's are gonna worry him much.
So, Mr. DeWitt, is there a woman in your life?
There was. She died.
How?
Giving birth.
You have a child?
No.
Found some money. Here.
That'll do.
When I was a girl, I dreamt of standing in a room looking at a girl who was and was not myself, who stood looking at another girl who also was and was not myself. My mother took this for a nightmare. I saw it as the beginning of a career in physics.
found some money. Want it? Catch!
Much obliged.
Duke and Dimwit. You know. Remember, boys and girls, don't be a dimwit. How could you not know that?
Must be something particular to Columbia.
Oh, I loved those stories when I was a kid. But they are a bit off-putting.
Okay, just let the children enjoy the show as long as they like, and at least until the prophet tells us more.
The prophet will tell us what to do. I don't know what to tell you. They ask so many questions, and I just don't know the answers.
You know, Sally's boy is in Comstock Center.
Has she had any word?
Not yet.
Oh, Lord.
Hello?
Hello yourself. Keep your hands where I can see them.
Hey.
I see you found our bestseller. Beauty, isn't it? She's lever action, but that lever sure works smooth.
What?
I was just imagining you on the carousel.
Someone gave it to me, I promise. I ain't never smoked one before.
Hey, smoke 'em if you got 'em, pal. I ain't no gendarme.
No, thank you, sir.
Time's coming, she says. You ready? Better move on. Wouldn't want unfriendly eyes taking notice.
We need to summon the gondola if we intend to reach that airship.
These seem to be the controls that summon her. Looks like this runs exclusively on shock jockey.
Of course it does. Where in the hell are we gonna find that?
Look! Come see the future of power at the Hall of Heroes.
Huh. Well, that's convenient.
Gentlemen, the false shepherd is loose in the streets of our fair city. Will you suffer the shame of allowing your wives and your daughters to fall prey to his machinations? Or will you act? Act for your womenfolk. Act for your prophet. Act.
continue after a moment of silent prayer for the victims of today's brutality.
Hall of Heroes closed until further notice.
Then there won't be a line to get in.
Booker a lock? Need money? Here you go.
Got it. What the hell?
Is something wrong?
Nothing I can't fix.
Oh, it's a bee. I hate these things.
Jeez, just kill it.
No, it'll sting me.
Elizabeth!
I have a better idea.
Wait, what are you doing?
Opening a tear.
Oh, shit! What is that?
It's a tear. I used to open them all the time in my tower.
What is a tear?
It's like a window. A window to another world. Most of the time they're dull as dishwater, a different colored towel or tea instead of coffee. But sometimes I see something amazing and I pull it through. There.
Good God. I don't suppose you've got an airship in there?
I don't think so. But there is. There is something. Oh no!
Close it.
I'm trying!
Close it! I don't really understand what I just saw back there, but it sure as hell looks like a shortcut to getting us killed.
But I could help.
I can handle whatever comes along. Trust me.
Have it your way, I suppose.
Halt!
More money. Catch, Mr. DeWitt.
Great. Fancy putting those lock-picking skills to work?
Really? That little old lock. All done.
Think you can pick this?
I'll give it a whirl. Done.
I served 20 years of soldiering, and every heathen land I've known is less peopled for my passing. I hated no special enemy. Until now. Comstock. He's made a vaudeville travesty of my battles, and cast himself as the White Knight. I called him out over it, and he stripped me of my rank. That man has never seen the savage face of war. But he will.
Press to launch your enemies into the air. Hold and release to create an eruptive trap.
And when we strike, we will teach Cornelius Slate a lesson. Now, I know you've all come to think of Slate as some kind of war hero. But let me be abundantly clear. Cornelius Slate is no hero! He's been living down in Frankton so long that the man has gone native. If Slate had his way, the damn collards and potato eaters would be up in Comstock House running Columbia. Or in your homes, copulating with your wives. Now, he has holed himself up in the Hall of Heroes. And it is our job to get him out, alive or dead. Once our gunships arrive, we're gonna storm the hall, clear them out, and have you all home in time for supper.
On second thought, I think those tears of yours might come in handy next time we're in a scrape.
Well, there has to be a tear around for me to use. I can't just pull them out of thin air.
Who is this prophet? Who is this fraud, this charlatan, this salesman of snake oil? What you saw today, brothers and sisters, was just the beginning. Zachary Comstock will hear our voice. His temple shall burn, and his idols of gold will melt and run in rivulets through the streets of Columbia.
Looked up at the sky, told the moon his little tale of woe.
Need money? Catch! Look, a cipher. A secret message from the Vox Populi.
Well, you're the junior codebreaker. What's it say?
Don't know. There should be a code book somewhere.
You better embrace these golden opportunities, cause the atmosphere will soon be very chilly. I never thought of that. Oh, please, Mr. Moon, come on and shine, cause you know that no time ain't no time to stay. Out on the spoon, so shine on harvest moon for me and my gal.
Got a tip there were contraband guns hidden in the fellow traveler. Didn't find them, but funny thing, we found some old uniforms under the floorboards from the war. Took guesses as to why they were there, but... Who's there? You're Slate, right? Sir? Put the guns down!
Did you hear that, Comstock? That is the sound you have never heard. The sound of a soldier's end. Come to your Hall of Heroes. Prove me a liar.
Found something.
It's the code book, all right.
God makes all kinds of soldiers, but he only made one Cornelius Slate. My father followed him up San Juan Hill, through the legations in Peking, and as he put it, through hell the order was given. At today's muster, Slate asked me if I was Sergeant Monroe's daughter. I said, yes, sir, I am. Slate said, your father always wanted a son. I hope the fool has wisdom enough to recognize his good fortune.
Got a lock here.
Sure thing. All yours. Simple enough. Tip the hat to the Vox.
Well, there must be more to this place than meets the eye. Tip of the hat.
Indeed.
Just what the doctor ordered.
Daisy Fitzroy. I've read about her. Books say she's out to tear Columbia from the sky.
Everybody's got a dream.
The one thing people need to learn is that fear is the antidote to fear. I don't want to be a part of their world. I don't want to be a part of their culture, their politics, their people. The sun is setting on their world, and soon enough, all they gonna see is the dark.
Okay. Gondola access to the Hall of Heroes. Must be because of what's going on with that man Slade.
Well, I suppose we could take those skylines above us. We just need to find a way to clear off that cargo first.
This is going to be fantastic. You've done this before, haven't you?
Think that keen eye of yours could find some ammunition lying around? I sure could use it when there's trouble.
It'll take some scrounging, but I'll do my best. The line's clear. Who's that?
Slade? I actually know the fella. Seems he's still got a knack for making enemies.
You shed your heart's blood for Columbia, lost limb and viscera in the godless Orient. Comstock did nothing. And yet, look up. Whose image squats above you even now? At every angle and insult. If the prophet would make a painted whore of our past, what fresh rape does our future hold? Let us now make our stand and fill yonder hole with true heroes!
rifle. Booker, sniper! That's it! Looks like we found where your old friend Slade is.
Just find that shock jockey and get the hell out of here.
The banner on the right. For Texas, that's our duty, and if you join us in this way, the team is for a president, and Stephen's a seat for prayer. We're ready around the bonny blue flag to serve the Texas star. Now we're both gone out, and let's another rousing cheer for Tennessee be given. For the single star, the bonny blue flag is thrown to the 11. Thank you.